This is a lockdown walk, starting from, well, from near where I live. Over there is very clear today. Snowdon, somewhere up there. Let's see, because okay, so yeah, lockdown walk. So I'll start from here. It's not from, well, yeah. Okay, there's an interesting post box embedded in the wall. Yeah, so this is where I'll go up here. This, that's evil, right on the Lynn Peninsula, over 1,800 feet above sea level. Okay, this is one of those exceptionally good days. 1st of March, and clear blue sky. And this is like a lockdown walk. There's Snowdon. Down there, Harlech Castle. So right now I'm on actually a right-of-way footpath, but I'll just go a few feet off the path and go up here just to show a prehistoric settlement. Okay, I don't know how much I can see of the prehistoric settlement from here. Yeah, watch my step here. Yeah, that's quite a good view. Look, there's a remains of a hut. Yeah, that was incorporated in the walls of the settlement. Yeah, muy interesante. Just well, yeah, a stone's throw basically from where I live. Yeah, yeah, beautiful day. Crossed over a wall stile there, and continue on this quite well trodden right away. It's well used by the locals. Now that's the Cricket Castle across the bay there in the little coastal town of Cricket. Yeah, okay. And this is one of what those are formerly a walled trackway, but no longer used as such. Now I'm doing a little bit of trespassing here. There's the right-of-way, and it follows that wall along there and goes around the corner of this field. But I'll take a little bit of a shortcut. It's not an actual right-of-way, but well, now in the summer and well, in the spring and autumn, this part gets pretty muddy. But right now it's pretty good because the local farmer he grazes his cattle on these fields. So I'll take a shortcut around here. There's no path down here, and I don't recommend this. This is you're supposed to stay on the footpaths, but so I'm heading for the corner of the field and join up with the right-of-way again. Okay, I'm back on the there's the authorised footpath, goes along the side of that wall, goes around the two sides of a square. Okay, the lane descends down into well, basically Yanvar, the village of Yanvar. I'll turn left here and just cross here and up there. Continue along this kind of tarmac farm lane. There's an excellent view there of the the Rhinog Range on the horizon. I'm leading that tarmac lane, which leads down to a farm. Take this well, gravel track that leads to a somewhat isolated but quite attractive second home. I don't know if I should, in the current climate, should say that, but okay, carry on. Okay, there's that, well, I call it a holiday home, or second home. The mountain clip over nearly 2,000 feet high, I think. It's behind it. Then over there you can see the Rhinog, the top couple of 100 feet of Rhinog Vale. Oh no, the whole lot, yeah. Yeah, there's no foothills in between Rhinog Vale. And you can see just a little bit of Rhinog Vach there, above the foothills. And Lethra up there. That's the highest point on the Rhinog Range. 2,475 feet above sea level. Diffis, yeah, that's second highest, I think, 2,462 feet. And there's the landmark hill. I call it the landmark hill, rounded hill of Mulvra. Yeah, that's under 2,000 feet high, but a definite landmark in this area. There's that farm the tarmac lane led to. Okay, so I'll go down here and go towards that that house there. As I say, this is unusual spring-like conditions for it's shirt sleeve weather basically for the 1st of March, and kind of well, you can see all the trees there are still leafless, and there will be leafless for the next 2 months. So this is kind of like a false spring, you might say. Yeah, it's not, but I'm not complaining. The gravel track ends here, just round there at the house there. And this is where the footpath starts to deteriorate a bit. It's the black sheep of the family right there. And okay, I just saw a cat, so the cat's at home at least. But it took off, of course, when it saw me. Yeah, they probably don't see too many walkers up here. Yeah, I like that house. Yeah, it's nice dormer windows. Okay, so okay, the footpath goes down here. The little footpath, yellow triangle footpath sign there. So I'm not trespassing. Okay, so this is where I haven't done this before, but it's been some time actually since possibly a year, maybe longer, since I've actually been on this this particular part of the walk. Okay, there's a footpath sign just there, hidden away. You can see they're well trodden by the sheep. Now I think normally this footpath was kept well trodden by the sheep, but normally I think it's kept clear by those people living in that house just a little bit further up. But as I say, it's been well over a year since I was last here, so that tree, that gorse bush there has fallen over and blocked the path. So I'll have to duck down. Duck down is a little bit of exercise for the likes of me. You don't become particularly agile as you get older. Here's another of those wall styles, been here for maybe 2 centuries. Yes, these wall styles and pathways, stone pathways, were put in centuries ago. So the locals, in those days everyone walked everywhere, except of course the gentry went on horseback, but they walked as well. So if you wanted to attend chapel on the Sunday, yeah, your family could would use these local rights of way. Okay, the footpath comes out. Well, there's no actual path here to speak of. It disappears. It comes out onto this another time, very, very quiet. Just serves one house a bit further up, and actually, well, carry on. It joins up onto another quiet lane, but I very rarely, all the years I've lived here, see any traffic on this lane. I've always liked this, you might say, neck of the woods. A kind of a hidden away valley here. And it looks quite, well, of course it looks, once the trees come out into leaf. But it did, as I say, serve a farm that's just located at the end of this, hidden away, at the end of this valley. Okay, this is where the lane continues. It goes underneath that slope there, and joins another lane. But I think this tarmac lane was probably put in originally to gain access to this, well, I'm pretty sure at one time it was a working farm. Now longer, and in fact it may not even be occupied right now. Okay, hidden away, and you can see extensive, no longer used as farm buildings, at one time farm buildings. And now, well, that looks like a separate house over there, but yeah, okay. Now, yeah, I don't, maybe I shouldn't say this because whoever owns this house might object, but he was, well, I don't know if it's still occupied or not, but I am an authorised right of way. It goes through this gate here, but very few walkers come this way. It's all overgrown. Footpath. It splits in two here. There's a footpath that goes up that hill slope there, and there's another path that follows this rough track up to that gate. That's a nice line of trees there that have been out. There's a little bit of a dip in the slope there, a little bit of a steep kind of bank, and the farmers maybe have allowed those because they couldn't get their tractors or ploughs over up that little kind of slope. The trees have been allowed to, and of course they do provide shade for the sheep and the cattle in the summer months. Of course, this is a perfect day for walking, and I can hear a hawk there with his shrill cry. Now, when I first, well, about 18 years ago when I moved here, I did one of the first walks I did was exploratory walks to begin with, and on these old barns there was still a roof on, if I remember right, there's still a roof on this barn at that time. But of course, let's see, we can I seem to remember that, well, it's just fallen in. Yeah, there's the old slates. Yeah, well, so if you live in a house and you don't keep it under repair, yeah, it soon goes west. Now, in prehistoric times, according to the Ordnance Survey map, there was a settlement on this field, but I've never actually been able to spot any clear signs of hut circles or anything like that. There's another of those barns with the roof falling in. see, if the farmer wants a new barn now, he just quickly puts one up made out of metal. I think there's an example of one over there. I don't know if I can pick it up. Right over there somewhere. Can I pick it up? No, maybe not. Because it's difficult to, with the sunshine, it's difficult to kind of see what's on the viewfinder. There it is, still a bit of a roof on the one end, but I wouldn't want to stand underneath it when the weather's bad. Alright, I've reached, this was formerly, as I mentioned in previous videos, a prehistoric pathway, but now of course tarmacked over. Okay, I'm coming up to the high point on this walk. Okay, this upright stone here, probably placed there deliberately about maybe a couple of centuries ago. I think is roughly the high point on this walk. It's not very, I say it's not very sunny. It's nothing strenuous about this walk. It's just quite a straightforward walk. Okay, now in the summer, as I say, there are cattle on these fields, which I generally like to stay clear of. I'm never quite sure with cattle in fields. Another month or so, these not gorse bushes, blackthorn will be out in blossom, or kind of like white, similar to hawthorn. Okay, there we go. There's lower Harlech down there, and well, okay, you can always spot Harlech Castle. But say I'm just guessing where it is because the sun in the viewfinder. I'm sitting on top of this stile here, and I just, unfortunately I couldn't get my camera out in time. Well, I was climbing over this stile, and there was an excellent, it came over quite low. One of those propeller driven, I think they call them Texans. They kind of sound like Spitfires. I think they're probably 300 mile an hour. I think they're basic trainers. Yeah, so unfortunately I didn't get that on camera. I'm getting towards the end of this walk. A very enjoyable walk, really. That's glorious sunshine. Now's the winter of our discontent, made glorious by this son of York. Yeah. Okay, there's well, Pembury you might say, and to the right further down is again, I can't see it at all. All I can see on the viewfinder is just kind of blank. There's nothing. Yeah, it's Harlech Castle. And Snowdon up there, of course. Very clear today. So, okay, end of walk.